Hi everyone, it's me Lynn Daniel coming to you today from my Lynn Daniel channel here on YouTube. I don't have on a mic, so hopefully you can hear me. It is, let's see, today is Wednesday, June 3rd, 2020. And I just wanted to come and say hi. It's been a few days of hell. Well, yeah, a few days of hell. When you look at what's going on globally in our nation, it's been a few days of hell. But I just wanted to come in and say hi to everyone and check in and let you all know. I mean, you know what? I know my channel has fallen off. I know that only a handful of people watch my videos right now, and that's fine. You know, I'm not doing this for... I used to get lots of views, man. I'm like... But I don't get those anymore because my channel has been inactive for so long. And then when I post a video, it's like it just goes to the basement of YouTube. So my views are like a handful, which is fine. I just use these videos as a record, really, for myself of what was going on and how was I reacting and responding and, you know, my state of being in the midst of these things. So right now we are going through a nationwide, well, we just got off of the pandemic in March and April with the COVID-19 pandemic shutdowns. School was canceled in March. Schools were shut down and we were moved into the remote teaching framework until the end of school, and then now students are in summer school remotely online. And so soon after that, violence erupted in the streets because police brutality was on the increase and people were dying at the hands of brutality done by the police. And so the nation is pretty much burning down. Like cities across the nation are involved in protests, looting, fires, just a mess. So I just wanted to come in and just check in, really, so that you all can see that I'm doing well, even though my city is involved in the protests. There are people involved and engaged in that. And what I have heard, I've heard that police officers had asked some protesters to go home, and they kneeled in solidarity with the protesters, and the protesters left. That was one day. I also heard that on Monday of this week, today is Wednesday. So on Monday of this week, a young man was killed on the 101, which is a freeway here in West Valley. I guess it's in East Valley too, but it's in West Valley, the 101. Yes, in East Valley. It loops the West Valley to the East Valley, and it goes north to south to east. Now, I'm a newbie. I've been here 5 years, but I'm learning, right? So a young man was killed on the 101 by a police officer on Monday, and one of the aldermen that he's a legislator. I follow him on Facebook, and he recently shared a letter that he wrote to some higher up official to investigate that situation, to figure out what led to the death of that young man in his vehicle, I believe. So you all, we are living in some treacherous times right now. And I guess all I can say from a Judeo-Christian perspective is definitely to pray and be knowledgeable, read your word and understand like what point in history we could possibly be in, so that you can understand the signs and signals and the significance of what is going on. Pray for your neighbors, pray for your family, pray for your loved ones, pray for your community. get involved in the way that you feel comfortable getting involved in, and please just really try to avoid confrontations. Everybody doesn't agree on everything. You know, I have people who I follow on Facebook who nobody agrees fully with me on what I agree on. I'm an independent thinker. I'm an independent voter. I don't align myself with parties simply based on traditions of family or traditions of man. I was 18 years old when I recognized that it was important for me to think and make my own judgments. And although, you know, at 18 years old, you make mistakes, which, I mean, that's a part of the learning curve. I have arrived at this point where it's best for me to remain an independent thinker. And with that leaves me room to gauge and assess and judge both of these political parties that are here in our government. And, you know, to gauge them without bias. And, you know, with no allegiance to either one. So that's where I am right now. And so my friends on Facebook, I hope you all can respect that, because from my experience, people want you to see you aligned. And when you don't align, they think you're an enemy. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that way. You don't have to be an enemy. You just are, you can be an ally, and you just don't agree on everything, right? So before I wrap up this video, because it's almost at 7 minutes, just remain informed, remain alert, remain aware, and remain ready to roll when it's time. See y'all later.